influence,
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 influence. It will expand, evolve, influence, influence, influence.
It's our understanding that you have great influence with the governor.
I wouldn't say it's great or influence. Influence. Influence.
You still have influence. 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 People who believe in you.
Well, the lead singer had a really bad heroin problem and needed a good influence.
7 in a row. A lot of excitement. What a winning streak. But how about the calming influence of Art Howe?
Hip-hop fucking influence on white fucking suburbia.
What? You know, I'm trying to be a better person.
This is the girl's influence on you, isn't it? This is Jenny, am I right?
They say the devil's influence is spreading, and so must be a judgment on the city, a judgment on the Medicis.
Different life.
I've already dispatched Piero to meet with the Neapolitan nobility.
Ferrante discovers that you're attempting to buy
What will he do?
What?
What will he do?
I think you might still be under the influence, but okay.
Kessel, not like that. Just check my back. There's something that hurts.
What do you mean?
You were under the influence, Paul.
Heavily under the influence.
Thea Queen, you're under arrest for driving under the influence of narcotics.
Harrison Wells and Barry's cop foster dad both said you were dangerous and a bad influence. Barry defended you.
luggage,
luggage, luggage, luggage,
luggage.
My wife, I don't notice them stealing all the luggage. The luggage. The luggage.
Oh, shake that! Sorry, sir. Look what you've done. You've ruined my boots, defaced my luggage, defaced my luggage, defaced my luggage.
Terrible luggage. Terrible luggage. Terrible luggage.
Hey, I'm gonna grab your luggage, okay?
Better not bitch up, man. You wind up someone's luggage that way.
Now go and tell young Wasim to come and get my luggage from the car.
You cannot carry as a dicky back. Wait, what? Your luggage? How long are you staying?
Come. Because the foreigners are bringing over them scary-ass foreign bugs, man. They coming over here in their luggage and shit.
She's gonna be scanning luggage and taking it from passengers with bad attitude all day long.
Diplomatic line. Abrismal luggage.
¿Tienes una foto?
Sí. I have one.
Okay. I need you to help me go through the luggage. I need any kind of prescription medications you can find, especially drugs that end in myosin and psyllin.
Memorial? You can't help with the guest luggage neither, and as for waiting at table, we can forget that.
Indication,
indication, indication,
indication,
indication.
Indication that this individual was selling drugs. He was arrested for having a small amount of marijuana in his car.
I see it in your eyes. An indication of where he's heading.
Give us. The disturbance is another indication of the sheer power of the Scarface.
All the indications pointed that direction.
In a way, it's the best indication of AI that I've seen in her so far.
Are you attracted to me? You give me indications that you are.
But it could also be our first indication of exactly what we came out here to find.
There were no indications of problems, so we decided to continue on down.
Shh. Will he kill again?
Well, if it's not stopped soon, every indication is he will kill again.
And if our simian friend is any indication, then I think we know exactly who's taking up residence in our castle.
Getting at is whether you detected any indications of physical abuse.
Abuse? No.
wallet,
wallet, wallet, wallet,
wallet.
The first night that we got together, I looked through your wallet. Your wallet. Your wallet.
Taking some cash, I do the...
My wallet. My wallet. My wallet.
Don't try nothing.
He can be a bit of a show-off.
Wallet, 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 now. Oh, this is awesome. You've got to be kidding me. Hold on, okay? I'm gonna set this down. I lost my wallet somewhere.
All this together?
Mugged, it was taken from me.
No, come on.
My wallet was taken, they took it.
Come on.
Look, why else would I fawn all over you on a bus 3 years ago and then never call you?
The thing is, I lost my wallet. Well, I guess your registration will have to do just fine.
Excuse me.
Watch your wallets.
30 units. Anything you can tell me?
This one? Or this one?
We got the wallet. We're in deep trouble now, my man. Yeah, I see it.
¿Cuánto es?
How much?
Guts. I slept with him, then stole his wallet.
Looks like a chain from his wallet.
All right, so I got a pair of 10.5 boots with 3-inch lifts and a wallet for one Frankie bout. It's got the plastic, money, ID, whatever.
Mr. Carson dropped his wallet in the passage. I was replacing it.
I'm sorry, officer. I left my wallet at work. Registration, proof of insurance? In my wallet.
Elaborate.
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 When you offered to share your thoughts on my campaign, I wasn't expecting anything quite so elaborate. Elaborate. Elaborate.
Do you want to elaborate? To elaborate? To elaborate?
No, I think I said what I needed to say.
So no elaborate escape from division plan this time.
How about you elaborate on that?
How about you stop with all the questions?
It is a bit over-elaborate.
I don't feel like creating some elaborate library.
Thank you. No, nothing elaborate, just a simple roast and something appropriate to go with it.
What have I told you? The plane was a fake. An elaborate, expensive fake.
What is she talking about?
Oh, it's a My Sweet Companion doll. They all have these elaborate backstories.
Care to elaborate?
You're too close to this. This guy's like a daughter to you.
Wow, these strippers really have elaborate backstories.
Oh, wow, really?
That we know of, the connections could all just be in his or her mind. Serial killers often develop elaborate rationalizations to justify their actions.
Actor.
Actor. Actor. Actor.
Actor.
No, that's not it. So, you're a soap actor. You're a soap actor. You're a soap actor. Well, this must be pretty exciting for you being in a real play,
An actor? An actor?
I'm not just an actor, Will. I practiced law for 42 years.
Guess who our neurologist is with?
Canning?
No, not Canning. Frank Michael Thomas.
What, the actor? The actor? The actor?
And the lawyer.
You think he's playing us?
If he is, he's a good
I
actor.
want you to think about it, Jazzy. Because if you're not department, are you wearing makeup?
Yes, I am. As of today, I am officially Joey Tribbiani, actor / model. Thank you. Hey, you guys. Hey. Guess what? Hey. I got a gig.
Oh, hey! See, that's why I could never be an actor, because I can't say gig.
Joey, I'm just saying, if you need something to hold you over, I can get you a job right here as an entry-level processor. But don't you need experience for a job like that?
It's not that hard to learn. And as for people realizing that you have no idea what you're doing, hey, you're an actor. Act like a processor. People will think you're a processor.
I rode up in the elevator with him. Either he's the best actor in the world, or he had no idea this happened.
Okay, good. Be nice if he was innocent. He acted in a lot of capacities. At one point, he was even an actor.
Really? In what?
You can hire one of them.
And you can hire an actor to play the plaintiff.
So, how easy should we go on you?
Oh, Christ. Of course. Fucking Dean. You're the worst actor ever.
Debt.
Debt.
Debt. Debt.
Debt.
Promptness. You have discharged your debt to me, debt to me, debt to me. You are free.
We're all well aware of what that oath has been worth. The fact remains, the debt is gone. The debt is gone. The debt is gone.
Remember, you owe me 18 cents.
The debt weighs heavily. The debt weighs heavily. The debt weighs heavily.
But it's good. It's fine because our countersuit, David, your debt problems will go away.
Why did I make it out when so many guys didn't? I feel like there's this debt that I have to pay.
I will have fully repaid my debt to you as of my next excursion to the dry cleaners.
Actions cost you your purse. Until the debt is paid, I'm yours.
Your face saved my life. That is your debt to repay, not mine.
How is it possible? It's kind of a long story. Let's just say that the debt Robin Hood owes you has been paid.
Carpet. Carpet. Carpet.
Carpet. Carpet.
You got it right in my mouth. Why did you do that?
You just spit on my carpet. Carpet. Carpet.
You sprayed perfume in my mouth. What's your problem?
Oh, come on, fuck. You fucked the carpet. 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 Oh, I'm sorry.
Fuck, that was dramatic. I'm bleeding on the carpet. Carpet. Carpet.
Show me what a carpet cleaner is.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. Carpet cleaner.
Let's go, rug doctor. Good morning.
Hey, we gotta call Beechwood Carpets and get an estimate on those stairs.
Hey, Jersey. You're putting that carpet in the guard's room? Yeah, I think so.
All these little hairs and semens and fingerprints and everything. Even if we pull the carpet out, I'm everywhere.
So, look, if you just give me 2 seconds before you open me up all over your nice Armenian carpets, then you can decide if you still want to do me.
To be able to walk off the street, get a checking account, and walk out.
If anything's out of place, if the carpet's not tacked down, if the paint is wet, it's going to spook our target, and I will be very upset.
And trust me, you do.
I don't think we can stay here. I mean, not until we get new carpeting.
Yeah.
I'll soak straight through to your subfloor. Until you pull this up and get new carpet, new padding. This is as good as it gets.
Man, you're scaring me.
Now!
Okay.
Put your face on the carpet!
Okay! God, what is wrong with you?
On the sly. It started out being what I wanted, but then Bowden called him on the carpet, gave him some vague BS about putting the time in to master your craft.
Oh, nothing. Just take the hit. I've been in that carpet, and believe me, this is what he responds to.
Afternoon.
Afternoon.
Afternoon. Afternoon.
Afternoon.
Yesterday afternoon, yesterday afternoon, yesterday afternoon at the Vietnam consulate. No identification yet on the victim or...
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Are you eating or taking away today?
Take away.
Afternoon.
State is going to quietly reinstate Kate's coverage in time for the surgery this afternoon.
Good afternoon. As you can imagine, the demands of this job are all-encompassing.
Looks like it might rain, right?
Yes, Your Honor, by this afternoon.
Yeah, I was in Mexico in April, not a drop.
Marilyn, can we do this another time?
Pardon me?
Do you want me to drop by this afternoon?
Yes. No, let me figure it out, okay?
Definitely, I'll drop by.
I'm your new director of spiritual life, Moray Andy, and this is afternoon discussion time.
Eric, this is not the beach. This is the office.
Epic spell this afternoon.
Employer. Employer. Employer.
Employer. Employer.
I know who you are.
And, unlike your current employer, I protect those who work for me.
You better respect my employer. My employer.
my employer. But you should respect how difficult my job is.
We intercepted a call between him and a certain Saul Goodman Esquire. You know, your employer.
Captain Denoli, my employer, Leonardo da Vinci, Lorenzo Medici's own war engineer. What happened?
My employer beat him with the butt of an antique rifle.
Declan's execution is set for midnight 2 days from now. Camille Declan's former employer, Jason Brodeur, released a statement saying, quote,
You want to destabilize China's economy.
It's not what I want, but rather my employer.
Screw you. I've got a reputation in the security business. It's one thing if my employer gets iced. It's another if it happens in his bedroom.
Let's discuss your previous employer. Why did you join S.H.I.E.L.D. in the first place?
No, Mrs. Patmore. Then might I remind you we are preparing dinner for your future employer?
He's a good man and a decent employer.
One can get their heads around, and it doesn't hurt that Iowa's biggest employer is the public school system.
Ingredient.
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 Ingredient. By Scar. Thrive here because of the rich soil and another magic ingredient. Life can...
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
And each sample was made up of the same ingredient,
Something I need. The last ingredient.
What is the key ingredient in a bullet? Mike. Lead, sir. That's right.
Matchsticks. Smell it. Smell it. Primary ingredient of an ink which can only be seen when it's...
Ready when you are.
The first ingredient is Dunkelkatzenpiezen.
Excuse me?
Monroe, almost ready. You got that last ingredient?
Yep, just getting it now.
How'd you know?
The Count must have added it as a new ingredient in his latest iteration of Vertigo.
Not yet, at least.
And you won't, because you're missing an ingredient only I possess. Now.
I gotta say, Director, no doubt, the best grilled cheese I've ever had.
Secret ingredient. Don't ask. I will not disclose.
Oh, I made lasagna.
What's the secret ingredient? Poison?
Red pepper flakes.
It all along. Then when she had to transform August back to Pinocchio, she found the ingredient she needed.
Wall did something to you in the past year. I'm gonna say it didn't work.
I must have missed an ingredient.
Dictate.
Dictate. Dictate. Dictate. Dictate.
It's going to dictate. Compensation.
Wait, this is a discussion, Cash, okay? You just don't dictate.
Hector, you don't have to sell. You can dictate.
I'm gonna let either side dictate our fates.
Look, man, I mean, if your decisions are going to continue to dictate my future, can you at least make one that benefits me?
As a loan deductionist, should the circumstances dictate?
Your personal feelings for your husband dictate your actions in pursuit of a suspect.
Because you let your emotions dictate your actions, and it is going to get you killed.
We can't let these emotions dictate. It won't be easy.
One more message into the dome. Dale will dictate it to you.
I do not recognize your authority to dictate what is and is not my concern.
You are never to dictate what I can and cannot do.
Adequate. Adequate.
Adequate. Adequate.
Adequate.
We've lost the girl. I thought you told me that your John Smith would be adequate.
Well, you're a perfectly adequate greeting card writer.
Thank you. That was actually my nickname in college. They called me perfectly adequate Hanson.
This is more than adequate to handle a case of this potential.
Is that right?
We do not have the adequate force.
We are being buried beneath the avalanche of your inadequacies, Mr. Creedy!
Other than those things, you were a perfectly adequate lover.
Adequate, wow. Thank you. Adequate's not really
See, I knew this would
compliment.
happen.
He was utterly adequate. I could at times be quite cutting with regards to his limitations.
Other clients for their time.
Given the perfectly adequate success of your practice, it seemed you must be making up the difference elsewhere.
When I was adequate, when I was competent. John, these people, they don't want adequate, they want special. They want me to be the man I was when I was with him.
So you think he routinely denies adequate care to people he deems unworthy?
Well, we have to make sure everyone's sheltered with adequate heat.
Industry.
Industry. Industry. Industry.
Industry.
Incarnate. I was going to destroy the industry. I was going to destroy all their jobs.
The exotic animal trade's $1 million industry. Texas, which has...
But given the international nature of the diamond industry, I asked Tori to cast a wider net. We contacted Interpol.
Seems a little unnecessary for someone in the insurance industry.
Yeah, but...
I'm going to take Logan to the Science and Industry Museum today. You want to tag along? He's still...
Name of all time.
Peterson is one of the youngest large-cap hedge fund managers in the financial industry.
Get an awesome job in the entertainment industry. You'll be super organized and dress really well. You'll smell good.
In the very beginning of me getting into the industry, I would, be out and about and I would hear
significant new authority.
In a victory for the banking industry, Congress has approved legislation which
make an agricultural industry for my people and the sons and daughters of my people for generations to come.
Raving about the food out there. Great. I hear this is a first for the music industry.
Loyal.
Loyal.
Loyal. Loyal.
Loyal.
Climb on Koo's back with your sister. You are a brave and loyal dog. Loyal dog. Loyal dog.
Hear me, future dweller. You shall be my loyal servant, until such time as I release you.
Oh, really? You think you can handle me and all my loyal customers? Huh?
I'm meeting AJ for a lesson.
Lucky man.
I'm very loyal to him, aren't you?
How could that go wrong?
I know, right? Tigress, my most trusted and loyal friend.
Old Yeller.
Yeah, Old Yeller was the best, most loyal dog there ever was. I mean, everybody loved that mutt.
My loyal subjects, we have a very special personage with us.
You are by far the smartest one of the three of us. You're loyal, you're funny.
He was my friend, yes.
Yeah, you were the big guy who didn't treat him like a dog turd. He was loyal to you.
And you need me. Half your managers have jumped ship, but I stayed loyal to you.
Oh, wait a minute. You want to talk to me about loyalty?
Not anymore.
Why didn't you just come over to Stearns? You don't seem like the loyal type.
I know, it's crazy, huh?
Went on consignment.
Why would you go and do something like that?
Because I can tell you're going to be a loyal customer. I'm all about loyal customers.
I get that I wasn't your first choice to marry Claire, but it's been 18 years, and there hasn't been a day when I wasn't a loyal husband to your daughter and a great dad to your grandkids.
I prefer to work on my own.
What about your loyal protector?
Screen.
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 Simon, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good. Can you see the blue screen? Blue screen. Blue screen.
Yes.
Doing it for attention. I just want to try and not live my life through a screen. I want, like, some kind of actual interaction.
Now, after I'm done, and no screen time for a month. What?
Dragon, I'm not a currency trader. You asked me to sit in front of the screen because Melinda was out with the flu.
You're not supposed to enjoy yourself, Doug. If you were, there would be big screen TVs. There would be gambling.
In the morning?
No, your screen door was open and there was no doorbell, so...
Do you think I'm pretty?
Tests are exclusive. You have to choose what you want to screen for.
Here in the cafeteria?
Yeah, listen. Rossmeyer Global's VP's been keeping a false set of books behind the flat screen in his midtown office.
Really?
He's not looking at us. He's looking at a red dot on a radar screen. On that screen, we could be any ship in this port.
Was the screen a Cromwell casualty?
I dare say.
Go to the home screen, open the other app.
Tell me who you are.
Penalty. Penalty. Penalty.
Penalty.
Penalty.
Brad, they'll drop the capital charge. No death penalty. No death penalty. No death penalty.
No. Then there's a penalty. Penalty. Penalty.
I sentence you to the harshest penalty allowed. To the harshest penalty allowed. To the harshest penalty allowed. 10 years in a maximum security prison.
The government, the people, will seek the death penalty.
I'm going to ask the district attorney to petition the governor to reinstate the death penalty.
I'll tase him.
I like that moxie, but we're gonna hold off. Do you have any idea what the penalty is for filing a false police report?
3 years.
But you're against the death penalty?
Mm-hmm. Because of what it says about us as a society.
Because Indonesia has the death penalty.
The death penalty is a real possibility.
Well, then consider this your penalty for making me go to Plan B in the first place.
They're going for the death penalty, and Danton said they have the judge in their pocket.
Accommodation. 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 Accommodation.
Accommodation.
All new arrivals follow the yellow lights to your accommodation. 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 The yellow lights.
Here's my business. The Jasumians is to be taken to more secure accommodation. Accommodation.
Bobby? These are improved accommodations. 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 This is improved.
The barracks over there, gonna be your accommodations.
Excuse me.
But here I got men to watch my back, give me the finest accommodations. They're not putting you in absent. And yours is?
Briggs, I understand you're in need of a meal and accommodations, Mr. Briggs.
You're not on the official manifest, so the accommodations may be less than comfy.
I don't care.
I hope you find the accommodations acceptable.
You've done well for yourself.
Yeah, there are worse accommodations for a convicted felon. Can I get you something? Beer? Wine?
Testing our accommodations.
Kids. And I don't give a damn if you win a sweepstakes with a free trip with all accommodations.
There were some who advocated accommodation, who believed the enemy would only be enraged by outright rebellion.
Forward. 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 Forward.
Basket boy number 9, Bryce Lusky.
I knew I was supposed to step forward, step forward, step forward, but I couldn't move.
Now, Mr. North, let's fast forward. Let's fast forward. Let's fast forward, shall we? 45 minutes, the night of the murder.
With the young man who brought me this scroll, please, come forward. Come forward. Come forward.
5 minutes! Step forward! Those beds better be made.
Why didn't you come forward before? What were you waiting for?
Well, for you, Inspector.
Can you forward me that video, please?
Yeah, me too. I really love that song.
No, you guys, that's private.
Husband.
Hockey. A forward from Moose Jaw checked him so hard his sternum broke and he punctured a lung.
And besides, what are you gonna do? Just walk out there and ask the killer to step forward?
That's something for the ladies to look forward to.
I hate you.
You're saying it's not a coincidence this woman comes forward now?
I'm saying it's not a coincidence we can ignore.
Dubious.
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 Did you do that?
I've revived a dubious talent from dubious talent from dubious talent from my misspent youth.
If you want to assign blame, you might look to your dubious parenting skills. Sorcery. I knew there was something dubious going on here.
That's a somewhat dubious endorsement.
I agree, Mr. Barth.
In fact, I'm dubious about the other two altogether, especially the reptilians.
Prices of up to $2,000 being asked by scalpers for seats. A more than dubious record being...
Leaving Pat Town an hour and a half before the start of what will be...
I was eaten. I'm a little dubious about only you knowing the exit code. It's quite coincidental.
Baby. What are you doing? You talking to yourself?
Yo, Johnny, you coming out tonight?
That's dubious. A dubious distinction. 3XK, the triple killer, so named because he kills his victims in groups of 3, blondes.
But we know for a fact that in emergencies, the executive will contemplate actions that do not have clear legislative authority and might be constitutionally dubious.
Protect.
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 This will protect me. Protect me. Protect me.
Rice balls. You stink as a warrior. You're supposed to protect me. Protect me. Protect me.
They got rules to follow, codes of conduct. They got jobs to protect.
This place is too big to protect. There are too many blind spots.
Professional bodyguard, but it seems to me that the first requirement would be managing to stay next to the man you're hired to protect.
Go serve and protect.
You got it with me.
Proven warrior. Your brothers were warriors. Both of them dead at the hands of those you seem so eager to protect.
Farmers ploughing fields are yours to protect. The charwomen scrubbing the floors, yours to protect.
My grandfather died on December the 7th, 1941, defending the same land you want to protect.
Team and I are here to do a job just like you.
No, not just like me. See, I'm a cop. I don't get to choose who I protect. You do.
18 years ago.
Listen to me, I'm not my father, okay? I don't have a wife and kids to protect.
That doesn't give you a license to go out and do something stupid.
Curiosity. Curiosity. Curiosity.
Curiosity.
Curiosity.
I just want to see what he's like. Satisfy my curiosity and get it out of my system.
Oh, he's obsessed with what's underneath the pinafore, yes. Look, I think he's just developed a normal curiosity about the human body.
Somebody here once said that since the dawn of our species, man's been blessed with curiosity. You know the other one about curiosity, don't you, Jack?
Out of curiosity, why have you not ever asked me to stay with you before?
What's your sudden interest, if I may ask?
Client with a mild curiosity.
Hey, this is great. I'd do this for free, I really would. But just out of curiosity, how much are we getting paid?
I really got bitten by the bug of deep ocean exploration. It was adventure, it was curiosity, and it was an experience.
You don't have it. You don't got shit from me other than mild curiosity and...
Begrudging admiration?
I asked you for an advance.
Just out of curiosity, Watson, who exactly asked you for $5,000?
One last question, if you will, just to satisfy my curiosity.
They were showing him a new model. He was asking how the new one was different than the old one. Curiosity, not ignorance.
Just describe my experience.
Well, that's exactly what I want you to do with my story. No sales pitch, just your honest curiosity.
Destruction.
Destruction. Destruction.
Destruction.
Destruction.
Keep the ship out of the surf and spray,
or you will plunge to destruction. Destruction. Destruction.
Paycheck? You're living in a dream world, kid. You're fired. And you, shoplifting, destruction of property, destruction of property, destruction of property. I've already called the cops.
press. He has a minor arrest record, including a DUI, destruction of property, destruction of property, destruction of property.
Attempting to control its deadly spread. Sends a wave of destruction throughout the underground.
No more crime scenes, no more death and destruction. Most dangerous place you'll go is a support group meeting where they run out of coffee.
He kept it solely to remind Pardillo of their mutually assured destruction.
I've seen what happens when Vulcanalis rises. I have seen the destruction.
Always ends in madness, destruction, and death.
But now, I fear they cannot see that by supporting him, they may be sowing the seeds of their own destruction.
The death. The destruction. The loss.
He's safe in those tunnels.
From weapons of mass destruction?
So the center of town is a zone of least destruction.
Okay, all right. So we gotta move everyone.
Our enemy is hell-bent on our destruction. They will accept nothing less than our complete and utter annihilation.
Substance.
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 Despite his enlarged pupils and excessive saliva suggest a foreign substance. Foreign substance. Foreign substance.
No, wait. One arrest in 98, 3 months before Kim was killed. For possession of a controlled substance. Controlled substance. Controlled substance.
Only women of substance. Only women of substance. Only women of substance have worn these gems. They've been waiting, Catherine.
Docket ending 11056, People versus Theodore and Queen. Possession of a controlled substance, driving under the influence of a controlled substance.
You're under arrest for possession of a controlled substance. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Emits some sort of substance. I'm not sure what it is, like a white flame.
And once Creel touches a substance, he can absorb it and somehow consciously transform the molecules of his body into that substance. He wouldn't tell us how.
I haven't been able to decipher anything of substance from the tattoos.
Yeah, we sedated her. I guess he didn't use a big enough dose.
Morphine is a Schedule 1 controlled substance.
Right, which means every dose is traceable.
Where I come from, spam is a controlled substance. Eat up. Here you go.
I did find something else for you. I recovered a substance from the back of our Vic's shirt sleeve. Likely transferred from the perp to our victim during the struggle.
But if I feel like I'm going to slip on a banana peel, the union has an employee assistance program for substance abuse.
As follows: do not get rearrested and complete a substance abuse program.
Exaggerate. Exaggerate.
Exaggerate. Exaggerate.
Exaggerate.
You're not quitting.
Don't listen to a Puerto Rican woman when she's hysterical. We always exaggerate, exaggerate, exaggerate.
Occasion.
Don't exaggerate. Don't exaggerate. Don't exaggerate. Don't exaggerate.
Doesn't it strike you as dishonest not to mention it?
Don't exaggerate. Don't exaggerate. Don't exaggerate. It was only 196.
Way he likes to tell stories. Maybe he exaggerates a bit, but
You read this.
Most of it is exaggerated, Paul.
To drive a car is simply not good parenting.
He tried to kill us.
Let us not exaggerate, Klaus. The vehicle was not even in gear.
I hate people who exaggerate their stories just to make them sound more interesting.
Arrogance implies that I exaggerate my own worth.
It's gross exaggerated.
Well, maybe so, but...
Looks like reports of his death were greatly exaggerated.
Was he the type to maybe exaggerate a story?
I don't know.